This is Dylan Chang with Sprint 9, I believe. Desperately trying to catch up. I have gotten the basis down for collidables. Um, so this is the collidable class for the game object. It has a generic collision there, and it registers collision and deregisters collision through the scene. Um, Here's the collidable group. It's a singleton. Every time a new one's made, it creates a new delete command for that to be called by the collision manager. Um, it has register and read registers. It gives the delete command to the when it's called, and the collection and all that. So the collision manager over here has sets of the commands to test collisions and the commands to delete all of the collidable groups. It's let's see. It sets the collision pairs by making new commands. Um, Here it processes the commands, and it's just very simple stuff. This is called when the scene is ended. So that way, like, all of the commands are cleared and all of the all of the collidable groups are deleted here by executing their commands. And all the commands here. So here's the delete command for the collidable group. All it does is just delete it. Of course, simple. Here's the registration that is used by the scene. Just deregisters and then registers. And then here are the test pair commands. Just basically just exactly what you had on the slides. Here's the self test command. Basically the same as the pair. So in scene, the scene has the collision manager. It's a scene level manager. It registers collision and deregisters collision, and that uses the register commands. And it has the functions for the setting collision pairs and setting collision selves. And so it sets the pair, and it also creates the command deletions for the collidable groups every time something is set, or a collision is set or not. Let's see, scene manager. And to when I delete the collidable groups is in the scene manager. Actually, well, the scene manager tells the scene to delete things. So I added a new function where it just says delete current scene, and it calls delete on the current scene. So the scene now has a function called delete here, which just deletes all of the managers and calls like their specific delete functions. And so the collision manager has the delete function, which I was talking about earlier, which just clears all the test commands and deletes all the collidable groups and clears everything, and it tells us that it's deleted. So the result is in the demo scenes. We can set collision pairs and set collision selves and whatever, like this. And then, for example, in this spaceship, we have the header where it, you know, it says what to do with when it collides, and also has the collision registrations. And so the effect of that is, as you can see, for this opening scene, just the box is there and it registers the box to the collision group. But when we switch scenes, as you can see, there's a bunch of commands for the collisions. The so the spaceship collides with the spaceship twice because the collision command self is triggered twice because let's see, where is it? Here. It just collides with itself for now. And then the collision with spaceship with box and box with spaceship happens because the pair tells it to for now. Here's it registering the spaceship and box that just entered the scene. And before that, when it changed scenes, it changed it. The box exited the scene, and the collision manager for the scene was deleted. Also, it deregistered the collision group. So to prove that, the collidable group is actually deleting itself, I'm going to put a breakpoint in there, and then I'm going to change the scene again, and it will hit it, and it will delete twice because there was two things that were registered to a collidable group, and so I can do it again, and it does it again, and yeah, it does it on exit, and yeah. I'm going to continue working through the night on getting the visualizer stuff and the bounding boxes and whatever. I'll definitely get it done for the final sprint. Unfortunately, that probably is where I'm going to have to stop. Maybe I'll get the documentation ready, but that's a bit of a stretch. So I'll definitely be able to get the rest of the collision stuff done and work out most of the other bugs that I have. So